Hey guys, it's your girl Lexi, aka HighLuxx, and if you want to get this really bomb, work-friendly, first date friendly, easy, beginner-friendly look, stay tuned. So first up, I'm going to do a moisturizing primer. This is the Range Beauty one. Even if you have oily skin, this is a really good primer because it gives you a smooth base and it makes sure that your makeup stays on. Yes, we're contouring, but one thing about when I contour is I kind of do contour slash bronzing. So I use this e.l.f. bronzer or contour. This is Rich Chocolate. That's my shade. And I'm going to put it everywhere I would contour slash bronze my face. So I'm going to put it on my forehead because my forehead is kind of big. So I'm going to just put it on my forehead. And you can also do the dot placements. That helps. And on my other cheekbone like that. And if you want a little bit, like a little bit extra, okay, because we extra over here, we're going to do the nose just right here up into the brow. And this is for all noses. You can just go straight into the brow a little bit because that's going to give it like that filtered, smooth look. Let's blend out. So we're going to start on the sides and I'm going to tap first. Tap, tap, tap. And kind of brush up. I'm literally flicking up. Flick up, flick up, flick up. Okay, now we're going to do up here. And you want to brush back into the hairline because y'all not about to catch us slipping. We're not slipping out here. You're not about to catch us. And the reason I'm starting with contour first is so that we're not putting foundation here when all we really want right there is contour at the end of the day. So it's just less product that we're wasting. So better for our budgets because, you know, we over here being responsible with our money. And so if you just start with your contour, you're using less product at the end. When I put it on, I'm going to put it kind of close to that contour, just a little bit here. And I'm just going to put a little bit in the middle and a little bit up here. And then we're going to put a little bit on the eye just so that we have a base down for eyeshadow. Now with your lighter shade, you're going to go ahead and you're going to draw a line down in the middle of your nose. So now we're going to blend, blend, blend. So right here in the inner corner, I'm just going to pat, 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 pat. I'm never dragging. Pat, pat, pat. Right up against that nose contour. And as you see, the nose contour is blending out. And then we're going to press it into that nose contour just to blend it in. So I'm going to take Mented Foundation Stick. This is shade T30. And I'm going to draw it around the mouth. And as you see, this is a really nice shade for me. And I'm going to draw it here right under that contour. Draw it here right under the contour. Right here in the middle of the concealer and contour. Right here in the middle. And then on the forehead, I'm just going to draw a T. Just picking it up lightly and bringing it down to the neck. Picking it up down to the neck. And I'm going to press in where I put it. Pressing. And when we get to the top near that contour, we're just gonna brush, we're just gonna tap and drag a little bit. But pressing everywhere, elbows, pressing, pressing, and then drag a little bit to go down the neck. Now back to that other brush where the contour was, and I'm not applying any more product. I'm just gonna go over it a little bit. Go over it, and you can take that same brush and kind of brush on your nose. And now we have a beautiful base. And if you're someone like me, who you're like, I could go a little bit lighter. Let's put that lighter shade. This is Tan Sand Concealer. I'm gonna wipe off the extra. And I'm gonna put it just in the inner corner, just to add a little brightness here, here. So tapping, 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 keep it right here in that inner corner. So now we're gonna go ahead and set. You can set with your beauty blender. And I'm gonna take my Beauty Bakery powder. This is shade Cassava Yellow. And this is a really nice powder if you're my shade. And this powder, they actually go a little bit deeper if you have a deeper skin tone. So this is really nice. So when I go in, and I didn't get a clean beauty blender. This is the same beauty blender I literally just used to do my concealer. I'm gonna press it in. And what you're gonna do is you're gonna press off that extra. So now we have some extra here if we need it, but everything is smooth and even now on the brush. And so now you're gonna go right into exactly where we put our concealer. So right under the eye, press in over the eye so we can set our eyelid for where we put that concealer earlier. We're gonna press, and on the sides of the nose where things can get oily. Okay, now with this extra powder, if I don't bake, but I like to press around my mouth area. Because if you have like maybe lines or it's just darker, we want to make sure that color stays around our mouth area. So I like to set here. Now we're gonna go into the brows. I know these are so tricky, but we gotta get them. So I'm gonna start with the e.l.f. Brow Lift. I'm gonna take whatever brow pencil you have. It has a spoolie, and you can just kind of dip it in, wipe off any excess. And when we do the brows, we're gonna brush up and out. So what we're gonna do is right here where the contour was, I'm gonna draw a line following my natural brow all the way to the end. Then I'm gonna connect at the top. Now I'm just gonna do hair-like strokes, literally like this. And now we're gonna just take that spoolie and brush up and out. So tapping in, tap off any excess, and we're gonna set our bronzer for a nice bronzy look. So forehead up into the hairline. So that way, when you take off, like if you wore a headband like me, there's no like line of just like nothing, no makeup there. So right into the hairline. Okay, now we're gonna do some eyeshadow. So you'll need one like fluffier brush and one kind of tighter brush. So with your fluffy brush, you're gonna go into a tone that's like close to your skin shade. And I'm gonna go all across the crease. If you don't know where your crease is, you can feel like where that brow bone is, like where this bone is right here, that's all your crease. So you're literally gonna follow the crease. So you're gonna start from the sides and go just literally around to the crease. Okay, and we're gonna go back into that shade, build it up. We go a little bit at a time because if you put on too much, it's really hard to go backwards. So just building it up. And say you're like, you know what, Lexi, I want a little more. I want a little smokiness. Just go into a slightly deeper brown. That's it. So I'm going to take this shade right here. Tap in. Literally, I tapped in twice. Tap off any excess. Slightly deeper. This is every day. So all you do is right here in the corner, you're just going to make like a C shape. So you're going to C. Or an open V, a V, right here in the corner. That's it. So I'm gonna use an orange blush today, but you can also do a pink blush, and that's also really nice. But I just love orange. So I'm actually gonna take this Juvia's Place palette. As you see, I be using this shade. So I'm gonna tap in, tap off excess, and just do a little orange. Tap in, tap off excess, and do a little orange. Okay. Okay, so I have my mascara on, and now we have the lips left. You can go into a liquid lip. So I like the shade Slow Ride. These are the NARS liquid lips. Or we can do a lipstick, and these are pretty comfortable. I have the minted one in Peach Please. So I'm gonna first go into draw with lip liner, with a brown lip liner that's close to my lip shade, but slightly darker. Okay, this is what it looks like. And this is the finished look. Let me know what you guys think down below.